Hello everyone, Space Toyster here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. In the last episode, we tackled a particularly horrible, terrible hunt in the worst area on Earth that even beats out the Great Crystal to defeat a hunt mark that was actually a lot of fun to fight. Anyway, in this episode, we'll be going after our final Esper. So, after you've collected at least 10 of the 13 Espers, well, 12 since this one we're going after is 13, talk to Geomancer Ugelu. You are... Never mind, you have come to ask about the Henne Mines. Deep within the mines, a great power lies sleeping. Venture into the depths. Perhaps you will find this power and master it. Or perhaps you will fail and die. I will send a Gareth warrior to open the way. I warn you, do not undertake this lightly. This power is greater than anything you can imagine. Yeah, once you've got at least 10 of the Espers, you can do that. And that does include the, obviously has to include the 5 optional ones you have to, not the 5 not optional ones you have to get as part of the story. Anyway, it's in the Henne Mines, and the easiest, quickest way to get to where it's at is to just use the teleport stone to get there. So off screen, I actually did a smidge of grinding and got everyone's levels up to 70. 70 is the recommended level to start tackling more stuff. It actually recommended 65 rather than 70, but I decided to go 70 so I could handle more things. Anyway, this door is now open and we can explore further into the Henne Mines. And before I forget, like I did last time, let's show off Ultima. A lot of the enemies here are undead, and they hit particularly hard, so make sure you are prepared. I'm also going to equip my winged boots. This area's... I've only ever been here once before, so I'm going to be very ignorant. But fortunately, Ultima seems to be kicking a lot of ass. Dueling mask, neat. I believe that's light armor. I don't know what much I can say about Ultima other than she's just, holy elemental. She kicks a lot of ass. Anyway, let's go ahead and let Ultima do her thing. She knows holy, renew, redemption. Let's go ahead and let her use her limit break now. Which I find utterly hilarious. Her butt is a cannon. Hey, look, there's the candle. Anyway, I've actually been playing a lot more Dark Souls 3 lately. Really got back into it. I was trying a gimmick run, as it were. Let's see. Wanted to check that out. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Anyway, I was doing a gimmick run, trying out a bows only sort of thing, and it was kind of fun at first, but tough to stick to. simply because using a ranged weapon and when your enemies are in close range is borderline stupid. I mean, it's still fun to do though, like having to figure out new attack timings and all that fun stuff. Really interesting, but I had to give up on the bows only part and more or less changed it to primarily bows because there were just some enemies I could not handle without a melee weapon. And then also I've been starting to prep for my another Let's Play afterwards. I got 2 games in mind, actually. Technically 3, I suppose. Or more. I don't know. Anyway, point is, I've been prepping for another one to do after Spec Ops: The Line. I should also really be working on more analysis-related videos. But I honestly can't think of too much to go on and on about. I don't know. Something will come to me. Maybe. Yeah, a lot of these enemies are undead, so if you would like to let your white mage cut loose with Kiraja, then they are definitely going to do a lot of damage here. Otherwise, just deal with the enemies like normal. There is a spot in this section of the mines that is going to be good to grind in. I'll make sure to point it out when we get to it. Although, in order to grind there, you'll need to have access to Sleepga and Kiraja, so I think you have to have either a monk or knight or a white mage, and you also need to have an, I think an Ulan can learn Sleepga, or also Black Mage. Black Mage gets Sleepga. This area is really weird. I don't know what to think of it. Anyway, one other thing to keep in mind. This last Esper we're going after, Zodiac, his boss room is unique in that it's one of the only areas in the game where the game will not auto-save. Normally in the Zodiac Age, it makes an autosave every time you go into a new area. Zodiac's boss room is an exception to that. The Grand Helm, hey? Neat. Oh, right. Let's see. What does this say? Those blasted Imperials don't know when to leave well enough alone. Man's got a right to certain pleasures. Fortify the soul, they do. This time I've stashed them away at the tip of the 4. Let's see if they can find them there. Ha! It seems to be a page from the journal of one of the miners. The remainder is too smudged to make out. I wonder if that guy died. Or how old is that anyway? I know Imperials started showing up here a bit, or pretty recently, because of they wanted to get the Magicite here to make Nethicite. But beyond that, I don't know how long if they've actually been here, if they've even been here that long. So much to explore, so little time. Yeah, sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm making progress. I just want to see everything in here. Plus this is a late game area, so it's naturally going to have a lot of good stuff. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, right. I forgot. I need to change one of Penelo's gambits back. She's got so many gambits, I had to change her Dark Weak gambit to a Undead gambit while I was grinding. Oof. Alright, there we go. I'm a little tempted to have Ash casting Scathe exclusively. Like, it's just that good. Oh, right there. I thought we found that guy's treasure. He was bragging about hiding so well. And there's that other part of the entrance that we semi-ignored. Anyway, I guess for Let's Plays after Spec Ops, I'm thinking mostly about either doing Mass Effect Andromeda or Dragon's Dogma. Yeah. I kind of like both games, although I'm probably in the minority when it comes to Mass Effect. And it would honestly be rather interesting to be able to get through Andromeda with all the patches installed. It might even be slightly playable. Gate is locked from the other side. Yeah, I believe Zodiac's room is the special charter dig. Whereas Dragon's Dogma is just a game I like. I mean, it's still a pretty interesting game and all that. And I think we found a tough enemy. Yep, the Glaring Eye. Actually... This thing seems very stupid and I hate it. But fortunately, we're killing it no problem. And I made sure to restock my remedies after dealing with the whatchamacallit, the Subterra. That place is horrible. Definitely of the opinion that the Great Crystal is better than that piece of junk. Reverse moat. Chaos bombs. Money. Oh, right, and I gotta give Vaughn some steel pylons. Or polyens. Oh, and Balthier gained a level too. Neat. I should have expected that, though. He did get some solo playtime. Where are you? Steel pylons. Polyens. There we go. Okay. I believe this is the room. Once you activate that gate crystal, a bunch of those bats will swarm in, and the best way to deal with them is to cast Sleepka and Kiraja. Just set up target undead with each of those. Yeah, it gets a little out of hand in that room, so use Sleepka to put them to sleep so they don't completely myrtleize you. And then use Kiraja to hit them without waking them up. Very, very handy. And these chests all respawned. Neat. And I bet now that's just a regular door. This is getting annoying. But we got it. We got this. Oh yeah, if you're you're going to pick a fight, you better stick through it. Anyway, since you just have to leave go two rooms away, you can just walk in there, then walk out here, through there, then back. Very easy to grind. As long as you're able to deal with all the bats there. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? Screw the traps. I'll get hit by the traps. Confusion is worse. I am not dealing with confusion anymore. This is just sad. Very, very sad. I hate those things. I hate those things so much. I am going to murder them all. Every single one. That species is going extinct because that is how much I hate them. Running into this situation all over again. Everyone's becoming immune to confusion now. Every single one. Confusion is not something I'm going to ever deal with ever again, because everyone is going to constantly be immune to confusion, because I don't want to have to deal with it again. Retreat. Get everyone healed up, and then we're going back in and killing everything. I did not expect to have this much trouble with all this. Maybe I should be using bubble. I don't know. But we got it, we got it, we got it. Just had to recover from that embarrassing stuff. Oh, great. This thing's back. Can I Phoenix down you? I want to Phoenix down this thing. Of course it's immune. I can never be immune to instant death, but of course every enemy in the game is. Sorry, I should not be getting so easily riled. It's just this place is so awful and horrible and I hate it! Seriously? Damn it. Honestly, it makes me think that all these developers think that frustration makes for good game mechanics, and so they just make everything frustrating. Shit game developers are shit. Alright, let's see. A broken minecart, so we can't go that way. Huh. Well, this is fun. Let's see. Beyond that, nothing else too interesting's really been happening. I think we need to activate this switchboard. I don't think I was supposed to press it in the first place. Let's just run out of here, because that's way too many bats for me to deal with. I mean, I guess I could try and let Vaughn put them to sleep. because he should know Sleepga. He does not. I think that was an Esper unlock, and I just opted not to go for it. So never mind, I need to use Ash for Sleepga. And of course this thing is, those bats are impossible to hit because they parry everything. I'm surprised they don't parry spells too, just to add to the annoyance. Why does this thing keep showing up? I've killed you 3 times now. Why is it still here? Yeah, at this point, I'm just getting more annoyed than anything else. Getting to the point where I'm thinking about just going to the skyship Bahamut and ending the game now because I am tired of dealing with all the crap. But I'll stick through it. I want to show off everything this game has. And I so rarely get to experience everything the game has that I really do want to show it all off. No matter how frustrating it eventually gets. And believe me, this is very frustrating. Alright, so we go this way next. I have been having some second thoughts on jump combinations that I think are good. Like, I think I really screwed over Vaughn by doing Shikari and Ulan for him instead of doing Shikari and Foebreaker or Shikari and Bushi. I suppose I should have thought about my things a little bit more. Alright, and I'm gonna turn off that Undead Gambit because I don't want to run into situations where I'm healing an enemy that is otherwise almost dead again. I thought those Hektais were undead, but they're not, so Bosch is killing it. Deal with even more ghosts. At least it's not the one that does Doom all the time. Although it is showing up infinitely, so yeah, frustrated. But Andromeda would be a lot of fun to do for me personally. Like I said, they put in a lot of patches since I first played it, so I'd be able to run into fewer bugs than I did the first time. And then I'd also be able to pursue a romance option I am interested in now that they have it there. This is turning out to be so much fun. Part of the reason why you definitely don't want to have too many characters overlapping their roles, like too many healers or something like that. I should switch to Bosch because Fran's gonna have to haste balance mote, and Yeah, so I haven't gotten the completed Mass Effect experience, or Andromeda experience. With that said, though, it actually got me thinking on remastered versions of games. With this Dark Souls remaster coming out, I do plan on getting it for the Switch, because portable Dark Souls, I think I already mentioned that. But it got me thinking more on better ways to handle remasters. Usually they just end up being graphical upgrades or with online features implemented. But in this case, I would actually love to see love to see them added in a way that what am I trying to say? If they make the remake with remaster it and fix the game with all the to, you know, make the game that they actually wanted to make. This is so much fun. I'm so glad I'm doing this. Sorry. But I'm not really, because I don't know. At this point, I'm just ready for this to be done. Because everything's just going completely wrong. And I don't know what else I could be doing to make this easier, because everything I've been doing just makes everything worse. Every enemy is designed to be nothing but completely frustrating. And there's nothing I can really do to make anything easier, except I don't even know what I could do to make everything easier. Because this is just horrible. Completely and utterly horrible. I don't even know where most of these pathways lead. And I am steadily losing my motivation to explore. And sadly, all of these undead enemies, who are the worst things in the entire history of anything, are completely immune to instant death, so I can't just deal with them that way. And I doubt throwing Curages around is gonna do much. On the plus side, we found Lordly Robes. Those are neat. Alright. Well, you know what? Since we're not dealing with confusion anymore, let's make everyone immune to stop now, since apparently that's the new big thing that they're gonna spam on me, along with completely draining my MP and insta-killing me for no good reason. Power Armlet, Power Armlet, Power Armlet, and I just know I'm going to regret doing that. But it is okay, I did find the way to the Zodiac boss room. Now, the question is, should I just go right in there, or should I explore? You know what, the answer is explore. Despite being completely frustrated to the point of maddening, I do want to try and find everything. Stupid ghosts. Look closer. Bacchus's Rhine and Mega Elixirs. Neat. Yeah, I actually broke the rule of RPGs. I used those Mega Elixirs when we were fighting that one boss. You're Roga. Yeah, normally when you're playing an RPG, you just hold on to everything until you're at a point where you don't even have anything left to use it on, and then it just sits there in your inventory being useless. I would definitely argue that since Final Fantasy XII just seems to get worse in its last legs, definitely not a fantastic game simply because of that. Kinda harsh to judge it based on being horrible in one section, but it's kind of earned it at this point. Everything we're running into at this point does nothing but annoy and frustrate. At least these guys aren't as tough as those things normally are. This is still a problem, because they won't stop spawning. Yeah, I knew I was gonna regret it. Okay, let's see. This way. North. And I think I'm going to actually end the episode off here. I'll do Zodiac as his own episode, because right now I'm really frustrated, and I do need to prep, get everyone ready to handle it. So I will see you all next time. Thank you all for watching, and all that fun stuff. Space Oyster, signing out.